Hi, in this tutorial we will cover how to use the library's book catalog OneSearch. Let us start in the homepage of the library's website. Here you will see OneSearch almost in the middle and the little search bar that reads Find Books in the Library. Let's pretend that we are looking for a book titled Through Women's Eyes. I'm going to type those keywords and then click Search. The first thing that I should notice is how many results the catalog found. There seems to be 52 items. The very first two match the title that I'm looking for. The first result seems to have been published more recently at 2016 as opposed to 2012. If I want the first result, I can see that there is something available at LA Pierce College Reserves and other locations. So I'm going to click on this link to see what other locations or items they have. Now that we have opened the record of this book, let's see how we can find it. Underneath locations, we can see that different campuses might have this book. But since we're at Pierce, let's click there. And notice how next to available it says LAPC Reserves. When you see this, that means that this book is a textbook which can only be checked out for 2 hours. So you would have to borrow it from the reserve desk with your Pierce ID, but only for 2 hours. If you wanted something that you can take home, you can go back to the results, because remember we saw another book that, while a little older, it said that it still was available at LA Pierce College. So this is a 2012 edition as opposed to the 2016 edition, but under locations we can see that Pierce seems to have some copies. After clicking, I can see that 7 copies, but 6 are available because probably one has already been checked out. If you wanted to find this book, what you need to write down is the call number, which is this alphanumeric code right next to stacks. And stacks is simply a library term for the tall shelves where we put our books. So if I wanted to find Through Women's Eyes, the 2012 edition, I would have to go to the letter H and then HA, HB until I get to HQ, and HQ1, HQ10, HQ100, and so on and so forth. If we go back to our results, another thing that you might encounter are ebooks. In this list, if we scroll down a little bit, we will see a lot of books that just say available at, but sometimes you'll see some that say available online. This means that we have an electronic version of that book as an ebook in one of our databases. If you click on available online, you will open up the record of the book, and then you can see the database that's actually hosting the digital version of that book. And you can click on that database to open it up, and therefore open up the book that was linked to that record. And here we can see the ebook that I saw in the catalog, but now I'm looking at it through a database that is full of ebooks.